Hello, I'm Dr. Suresh. I've been practicing alternative medicine from 25 years. I'm a homeopath, acupuncturist, oriental medicine, and also practicing Ayurvedic medicine. I have helped the people in my whole life to improve their health just by cooking healthy. So I want you to take to a journey so that you can also learn how to cook healthy, which can promote also not only you, but your body, mind, and your spirit, just by cooking and healthy food. Cooking healthy means vegetarian cooking, healthy cooking, but most of the vegetables have been cooked in this world here, it doesn't taste good. I started this cooking show, Cooking Vegetarian, because most of the vegetables cooked around the world, it doesn't taste good and they are overcooked and they are not cooked. So I am coming step by step how you can cook those vegetables so they taste you. You will forget about the rest of the thing. Vegetarian cooking is very healthy for you. It promotes your lifespan. It also helps you if you have any kind of ailment by cooking healthy, help you to improve yourself and improve your health just by cooking. So we are cooking different vegetables with different kind of recipes. Let me take you step by step. So what vegetables match with what kind of spices so it tastes the best and also help you physiologically, help you mentally, help you spiritually. Let me show you how we can cook the eggplant today. This is a eggplant which can be cooked in many different ways, but I'm going to show you one recipe how we can barbecue the eggplant and then we can make it one of the tastier thing. You will be mouth watering after you taste this thing. See, we need one eggplant, we need half of the red onion, you can use any other onion if you have. We needed 4 cloves of garlic, we needed a half of the bell pepper, and we needed 1 tomato, and make it a little kick. Okay, we can add 1/2, it depends, how you like the food. And also we need little tomatillos. These are also very nice to add. If you don't have it, you can manage without it. And also especially ginger. Ginger is very good for you. It helps in the digestive process. It also gives you a special taste. So we are going to add a little ginger into the food to kick it up. So make it a other thing. Other than that, when we are done here, then the main thing what we are going to add come to the spices, right? Spices are very important. There are 600 to 700 different spices, and the taste of the spices depend upon which country they are grown, what kind of climate they have been grown. And also people, those who are living in different countries, they have a different taste. You can select your spices as per your taste. But for this recipe, I'm going to select a couple of spices which I have selected, which is salt and pepper, which is very common. And also we have selected which is called the turmeric. Turmeric is a poor man's saffron. It gives you a yellow color to the food, and also it is a very good antioxidant. And I'm going to add, which is very common, we call the garam masala. Garam masala means it's a couple of spices mixed together, which has a cumin, coriander, black pepper, turmeric, and cloves, and can be many other things. It depends upon where the garam masala is come from. And then we are also going to add a little cinnamon, and also if you like, you can also add little oregano, thyme, rosemary, and depends on what spices you want to add, but these are not very common spices, you can use it. Other thing, to kick the food, you need to add a little bit chili flakes. If you don't like hot food, do not add the chili flake, can be without it. So these are the very common spices, and also for giving good color, we also add the paprika. Paprika is a very sweet, it's very mild, it's very hot, it gives you a very sweet little hot taste, but on the other hand, it gives you a good color to the food. You can get a nice red color on the top of the food, which looks very appetizing. And other thing which we have, you can add as many spices you want, but I think 5 or lesser spices you have, better it is. So let's hold on to these spices and let's go start cooking now. The first step is to how to barbecue the eggplant. Barbecue is a different word you can say, but we are going to say how we are going to char the skin only. So charring the skin is a different method. You have to have this vegetable direct on the fire. Just like you have your stove here, and you have to have the eggplant direct on the fire. It needs a very high temperature so that only the skin will be charred, so it can be separated out. You have to know one thing: when you're charring this vegetable, some of the juices are going to come out, and they might have to little work on to clean up your oven. But you can also use the barbecue pit outside, and you can use any other fire outside to save your extra work. We have this frying pan. You have it on the burner. Now start your burner, especially on the medium, and then add 2 tablespoons of oil. Till the oil is heating, now you start chopping the onion. We need only a half onion. So this is the way you can chop the half onion. The onion is small. Be very careful. Has to be all same size. And then add the onion in the hot oil. Put the heat back on. Expect the onion about 3 to 4 minutes, that's good enough. At the time when the onions are sweating, time to add a ginger. The ginger is a root. It comes like this. You need to first peel up the ginger, take the skin off, and then this ginger, there are 2 ways to do it. Either you need to chop into very small. If you don't have a, just a second. You can also use the grater. You can grate the ginger into small. That's it. I think that's a good portion. You can use it. And then add the ginger. When your onion is half done, because ginger also needs some time. Lower down the heat if you think it's burning. Next step is we need to add the tomatillos. Make them into a small portion. Cut them into small pieces. That's good enough. You can add into the same and let them fry 3 to 4 minutes.